Who say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Performing our national anthem, that was Skylar Cole. And now we'll be back in just a moment. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slot. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at center. And for Washington, Avdia and Kuzma at the forward slots. Then it's Rashawn Holmes. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Koulibaly in at shooting guard. Well, the old cliche, sharing is caring, Doris. Tonight's game is a great example of that. Two teams with a lot of assists.
What you like about both of these teams is every player has an opportunity to touch the basketball. And generally speaking, the more engaged you become, the more you touch it. Doesn't mean everybody gets equal shot opportunities, but these teams play a pretty style of basketball.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Conley against Jones. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kuzma, and it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Oh, Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
To the middle. Towns double team. The kick out to Conley. There's the triple. Washington with a rebound. Here's Avdia. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Right side McDaniels. Over Avdia. McDaniels, that's good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
On the wing, Kuzma. And we're about a minute into the first. Holmes against Gobert. Here's Avdia. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
If you look at the impact of Mike Conley, he makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They grab their own miss. Count it.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Avdia. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control. Now here's Edwards. Guarded closely. Towns for 3. Washington with a rebound. Jones with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Basket counts. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert passes to Towns. And it's McDaniels off the drive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Rashawn Holmes picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
He's off on the second. You know, Doris, looking at the Timberwolves, they've emphasized rim protection.
BA, this is a theme across the NBA. As much as we see the proliferation of three-point shooting, team's first priority is to protect the painted area because those are the easiest shots. You've got to play to your strengths and employ good defensive philosophy.
Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Jones. Conley passes to Edwards. Now McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
My goodness, a little athleticism, a little extra on it, Mr. Gobert.
Jones, the pass to Holmes. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now here's Holmes. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards. As Washington retains possession, Jordan Poole, he's checked in for Kuzma. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Here's Jones, and counted from 12 feet. Jones has got his second bucket on the night.
Boy, that's all by design now. Get the shot as soon as possible on that inbound pass.
Here's Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Excellent D there from Holmes.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Outside Jones. Jacks up a three. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Towns. And the layup falls. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Now here's Jones. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Pass to Gobert. And he drives in. Conley looking for an opening. McDaniels can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
43 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Jones. Offensive rebound. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Boy, the added strength of Rudy Gobert over the years helps him complete the end one. You get the sense this guy loves to score the basketball.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, BA, I like how Rudy uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Anderson comes in for McDaniels. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Alexander Walker. And it's Morris in for Conley. Drops in the three.
Well, Kyle Kuzma starts making three-point shots, turn the lights out. This guy's so smooth.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Reed for three. A rebound by the Wizards. Here's Kuzma, pass to Shaman, takes a three. That shot, no good. Tyus Jones, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
14.
And for those of you just tuning in, Second quarter action is where we are. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
The Timberwolves shooting an average of 43% from the floor. They've got Landry Shamet, Corey Kispert out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Poole in at point. That's the group for Washington right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Anthony Edwards carries a swagger about him. He said, quote, "I am the most confident person in the world. I've always felt like I'm the best at everything I did." Coach Finch said, quote, "He is super confident, he's real, and he's genuine. A lot of guys have a confidence that hides in insecurity. He is not that. He knows who he is as a person and as a player." Brian?
Yeah, great point. Thank you, Allie. Here's Morris. No made baskets yet. Pass to Alexander Walker. Over Kispert. Alexander Walker with the bucket.
The assist.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for the Wizards. Grant, you grew up here in Washington, D.C. What's the hoop scene like here?
Well, B.A., they love the game of basketball here, and the fans are unbelievable. So many stars from here like Kevin Durant. So D.C. is kind of a sneaky, underrated basketball city.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Reed. Pass to Edwards. Launches a three. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a four-point play. That'll belong to Kyle Kuzma. And Doris, Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, B.A., and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
They throw good, Edwards. And we heard some coaches saying the league punishes retaliation, and that might even encourage players to instigate. Grant, you think he's got a point?
You know, B.A., I think he does. I mean, if guys are creating a dust-up to try to get opposing star players thrown out, the officials cannot reward that.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Anderson passes to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Morris. And here's Edwards outside. He buries it from 3. Edwards got 7 points for the quarter.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Kuzma for 3. Second chance shot. Bagley, no good. Here's Minnesota. They're rolling here. 9 unanswered. Here's Morris. And he hits it to tie the game. Morris has got his first points of the night.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Now a timeout called by Washington. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Wizards making a switch here. Holmes is checked in. Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for Morris. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Poole with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Sinks it from distance. Kuzma's got 11 points.
Well, you know how lethal Kyle Kuzma as a catch-and-shoot option is. Go ahead, young fella.
Edwards looking for an opening. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
It's Kuzma with the miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to go in the second. Conley finds Reed. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Pass to Holmes. Kuzma with the ball. Avdia from outside. Reed with the rebound. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-3 run. Here's Anderson. And another basket for Minnesota.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Pass to Kuzma. Poole for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And here's Edwards outside. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Here's Poole. Up top, Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Minnesota calls time here. Jones, he's checked in for Washington. And the Timberwolves making a change here. .146 left in the first half of this one. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Poole. Jones against Conley. And there it is for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 4.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work.
Well, Doris, the Wizards have some star power, but they're kind of stuck in the middle of things.
BA, unless you have top free agents coming your way, it is so hard to get over the hump. It's about drafting well. Your player development has to be next level. It is not easy for the Washington Wizards right now. How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Pass to Holmes. To the inside. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Gobert. He's got 5. On the wing, Alexander Walker. 6 on the shot clock. Over Poole. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Pass to Avdia. There's the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Conley against Jones. No good off the back of the rim. Poole from long range. Just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Monster buzzer beater. Helps carve into that deficit. It's anyone's game now.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 1. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Conley in at the point. Kuzma, that's good.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
Minnesota in the lead. Well, the unique pregame fashion sense of Kyle Kuzma always seems to be generating buzz, Doris.
I like it, B.A. He is very tapped into the fashion world. He certainly has shown off some intriguing, shall we say, looks on his way into the building. But I am all about it.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, the Wizards not making the playoffs the last couple of seasons motivated them to bring in some youth in Jordan Poole, and the players say that they've seen dramatic improvements from player facilities, energy, and player development. They said they're transitioning, they're going in the right direction, but they still have a lot of improvements to make.
Good point, Allie. Thank you. And Minnesota has possession. The Wizards making their last shot. And Jaden McDaniels picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
90 seconds into the second half now. Pass to Avdia. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Avdia's got 6 points.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Towns, that's good.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Here's Coulibaly for the tie. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Edwards. The 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Here's Avdia. McDaniels covering. Now Holmes. Kuzma with the ball. 4 on the clock. And Washington again with the bucket.
Well, there's an efficiency and a flow to what's happening on the offensive end for Kyle Kuzma right now.
Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
And stolen by Edwards. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
Poole, he's checked in for Kuzma. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Anderson's checked in. Washington with the ball. Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Avdia, defended by Gobert. Here's Coulibaly. Three-pointer Holmes. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's Edwards on the wing, guarded by Poole. Washington trailing. It's Poole on the wing. Oh, using that sweet stroke. Poole connects from deep.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Towns, left side. Washington with a rebound.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Here's Poole. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Gobert finds Anderson. And here's Edwards. Fires the 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 6 assists now in the game.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Now here's Jones. Give him 8 points now. With some arc, and the layup is up and in. Jones has got 10.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Conley against Jones. Pass to Coulibaly. This one for three. No good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Towns passes to Anderson. And here's Edwards outside. Avdia pulls it in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 4. Here's Poole. Oh, Poole so slippery inside.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
The kick out to Edwards. Over Poole. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Gobert. Edwards has got 11 points here in the second half. Shoots it from the high post. Here's Holmes. Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Now here's Conley. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game. Both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Jordan Poole, and then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Kispert in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. It's Kuzma with the miss. Minnesota's gone 7 for 17 from three-point range so far in this matchup. Anderson finds Edwards. Three-pointer. And it's Bagley with the rebound. And the Wizards shooting efficiently, 50% so far. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Shaman. Kispert on the wing to take the lead. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Anderson's got 4 rebounds now. Edwards against Bagley. Morris with it. Here's Edwards. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Edwards got 13 points here in the second half alone. Poole against Morris. It's Shamet on the wing. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Minnesota in the lead. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
So you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Fires high post. Poole shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Here's Alexander Walker. Nails it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
A defensive breakdown. Can't afford to leave him open from range.
And Morris over to help. From deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now a timeout called by Washington. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Morris. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He told his guys not to lose hope, saying to them, "It's a long game, fellas, and we're in this one, but I need each one of you to step up your intensity right now." Let's see if coach's message resonates, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. 6-point game. Pass to Holmes. Here's Jones. He's guarded by Conley. Kuzma against Edwards. 5 on the clock. Here's Jones. Oh, a special move before that shot.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Towns looking for an opening. Conley finds Edwards. 4-3. Tries again. Gobert showing his skill inside.
I guess Rudy Gobert right where he wanted to be. Touches the ball and rises and fires.
Doubled by Towns. Inside. Here's Holmes. That one no good. Oh, good D by Edwards. Towns passes to Conley. Back to Towns.
2 minutes.
Outside McDaniels. The three is up. And it's Coulibaly with a rebound. Coulibaly's got 5 rebounds tonight. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Kuzma against Towns. Holmes, a screen on Towns. Kuzma for 3. And again, Washington, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And out of bounds, the Wizards will take it. And Washington has possession, trailing by 8. Outside Jones. Pass to Coulibaly. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Now here's Edwards. And Holmes pulls it down. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuzma outside. Down low. Here's Holmes. Money.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota. They're in front by 4. 40 seconds left in the game. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And so they foul intentionally.
Tyus Jones. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota. Alexander.
First free throw is good. And that puts him up 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And he lobs it up top. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. third team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6.
I think Mike Conley historically will always be part of the grit and grind mentality where he spent his career in Memphis. But this guy's skill set allows him to fit in with any organization.
Now a timeout called by Washington. They're down by 7. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Baseline try. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They lead by 7. Here's Gobert. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
I'll tell you, little you can do to stop Gobert in there. He's just too long and too hungry.
Jones from outside. Can't get it to drop. Here's McDaniels. No good. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.